hey girl, if you are looking for a tutorial that teaches you a really cool way to curl your hair like this, get some volume, and also shows you how to do the back of your hair because you have short hair, then you are so in the right place, because in today's tutorial, I am taking this curling wand right here and a couple of other minor tools and teaching you some of my favorite tricks to curl my hair and get volume just like this. Stay tuned, it's coming your way right now. Well, hey y'all, welcome back to my channel if you've been here for a bit. If you are new, I am super pumped that you are here today. My name is Lauren and my channel is all about making beauty easy for the girl who thinks that she can't, both internally and externally. My hope today is that you will consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so that you can get alerts every single time I upload new videos, which is every single Friday, every third Thursday, and every fourth Tuesday of the month. Well, this month for all of my Friday uploads, I am actually doing basically a series on hair care, hair tips, hair tutorials, hair products, all of that from several requests that I've gotten and questions that I've gotten via social media and via YouTube. So today we are actually going to be going back to the basics of just how to curl your hair with a styling wand like this one. Is it on still? No, it's off. Good job. I didn't burn myself. And I'm going to teach you how I get this volume in my hair, how I have these really fun, like beachy, loose curls that I can pretty much keep all day with just this curling wand, a teasing comb, and some hairspray. I use a little bit of texture spray at the end, which I'll show you how to use, and this is just a great way to do your hair, and it does last, especially if you have second or third day hair. So I hope you enjoy this tutorial so much, and let's go ahead and get into it right now. All right, so let's jump in. You are going to need a curling wand. I'm using the Pro Beauty Tools curling wand today. I love this wand. The only thing I don't love about it is it doesn't have a temperature gauge, but I've never had any issues with it burning my hair, and that is because I use a heat protectant, and I've used this one for years, and of course I'll link all these down in the description box so that you can see them. You will need a little bit of hairspray, a teasing comb, and I love my little Tangle teaser brush that I use because my hair is really dirty right now and I'm filming this for you. And so this will kind of help me since I've kind of teased it a little bit before and I can brush that out. And then of course, a texturizing spray. This is by Oribe. I'm gonna actually have a video later for you in the month on all my current hair care products and what I use and what I love about them, so stay tuned for that. Let's go ahead and get started. I've pinned up my hair. We're gonna section it off. Like always, when you're curling your hair, you want to make sure that you section it off. And let's go ahead and spray some heat protectant in it. We want to just let that, you know, kind of, I shouldn't have doused it that much, but you want to let that dry for just a second. And I'll tell you what I'll do. I will brush everything out. This will be my first section down here. And this will look really pretty. You'll have a nice, like loose curl, beachy curl, one that you can have and it will kind of just slowly fall out through the day. If you are in a high humidity area, you might want to spray it with like an anti-humidity spray, which I'm not going to do today, but I do have I actually have two different anti-humidity sprays, and I'll be talking about those in another video, but that's something you can do to help hold the curl. Anti-humidity sprays do work pretty well. Again, if you go out to the beach, it's not gonna hold, but it'll at least help you if you have a higher humidity day. Okay, so let's get started. We are dry. So I'm just gonna take my wand, and I think the challenge for this is gonna be the back of the hair, which I always get a lot of questions about. How do you curl your short hair in the back? And so I'm gonna try to show you this to the best of my ability today, so hopefully it helps you out so much. So we're just gonna take the wand and we're just going to wrap, being careful not to burn our fingers, and we're gonna wrap the hair away from the head. You can totally do it two different ways here, and I'll show you in just a second. So we'll just let it hang out there for about 10 seconds, let it out. And then what you can do is take the next piece and you want to wrap it the other direction without burning yourself. It's always a challenge for me. So wrap it forward, like towards your head. And what I like to do is alternate this for every single curl. So I have like some that go this way and some that goes this way, and it gives it a really nice look. So what I'm gonna do now is fast forward as I get this section done, and we'll move on to the next section. Okay, so that section is done, and this one, my lowest section is always the most messy. I just don't worry about it. No one's gonna really see all of that underneath part of your hair. So don't sweat it if it's not perfect. Give it a little spritz of hairspray and then go ahead and pull down your clip and do the next section. Okay, so at this point, this is where I like to start creating volume. And if you've watched any of my other hair tutorials, which I'll link the whole playlist for you in the eye, you can see that I always at this section, this point, start giving my hair a little bit of volume, basically from like almost like the top of the ear, like the next section, like you could even say right at the highest point of the brow. Like I'll start bringing these pieces, the rest of that up to create volume. And here is exactly what I do. You don't have to do this step. I just love volume a lot. I don't like my hair flat because I have a heart-shaped face and it's round. So I like to at least give some volume to my hair versus it sitting flat to my head. So I will just take the hair, pull it straight up, and then what we're going to do is give it a little spritz there. Give it a little tease, not much. And then same thing with the next section here in the back. Let's make sure I have all the hair. It's so dirty, I can't tell what I have and what I don't. So we're just gonna guess. Same thing here. Spritz. Tease, and you can see it just gives it some volume and stands on its own. So that way, when you're done, you will have a really nice voluminous look even with your curls. And I do have, just so you guys know, I'll even link this for you, it's another hair video, but I have a ton of dry shampoo in my hair right now, but I can see that I still miss some places that are kind of just a little bit on the oily side, which is no big deal. You just hide that stuff if it happens. Okay, we'll pull up, straight up. Oh, I forgot to spray it. That works too. And that one, let's take it right here. And let it down. Now the main thing is, as I said this in other videos, you want to make sure that your hairspray dries before you start putting heat on it. That will burn your hair. Also, why we use this protects you for up to 450 degrees, which is another reason I love it, especially since I don't know what the temperature is of this. But it is a really good curling wand despite that. Okay, so then what we'll do is same thing. I'm going to curl away from the head with this first section, or this layer closest to my face. I always do away from the head. And then now we will start doing the opposite. So go the other direction. I think I missed something here. I did. I'll fix it in a second. I just kind of break apart the hair. I just kind of find a spot to section it off at. And I'm like, meh, that looks good. Again, you don't have to be perfect about it. No biggie. Okay, so then we're gonna wrap towards the face for this one. Let it out. Oh, I'm stuck. And then I missed something here. When I see that I've missed a little section, what I'll do is just pick any random way and just curl those little sections. Done with that. Okay, the back of the head. So let me turn around and show you how I do that. Okay, so hopefully you can hear me, but all I'm gonna do is just follow that same pattern. So this one I went towards the face the last time. So now I'm gonna go away from the face with this one. So, Megan, this is for you. You specifically asked this. So we'll just pick up the hair, and I will kind of feel around since I don't have a mirror. We'll just separate it. And the key is to hold the iron straight down. Let it out. And that's how I do the back of my hair. It's just one section, turn it one way, one section, turn it another, and then the key is to try to hold the iron down so that it falls nice. So again, it doesn't have to be perfect, and like this one doesn't look as curled, so if I see that, what I'll do is just like grab that end and lightly hold it back in. and then boop, let it out. Okay, so we'll finish up this section. We'll go toward the face again. And then away from the face, let's grab all these little hairs. I would say that your hair will probably curl best for you on day 2, even day 3 of not washing it, if you can get that much out of it, which is what I love to do. And then I'll just hide the spots that it's kind of, you know, oily. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of my hair, and I will just fast forward through this part so it doesn't bore you, and I'll see you at the end for the texturing and finish styling parts, or finishing parts on the style. Okay, so for these sections that are up here, since I'm parting down the middle, I will take these sections and make them go back versus putting one forward and then putting one back. So I just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, so this is what you should have, something like this whenever you get done. You can see there's just a lot of body, a lot of tease, and a lot of waves. So what I will do then at this point is I'm gonna go ahead and throw in a little bit of my texture spray before I run my fingers through it and kind of feather out these curls. That's something in there, okay. So I will just, oh wait, hold on. Well, the other thing you wanna do, obviously, is make sure that you got every piece. If you find any stragglers, just fix those. Done, spray, let it go, and then we'll just throw a little texture spray in here. Oh, I love the way this stuff smells. It seriously is like, you almost want to have it as a spray for your body. That's how good it smells. Okay, so we have a lot of texture. My hair is huge. Make this mirror a little bit. Okay, so all I'll do at this point is just kind of like run my fingers through it to a varying degree. Not pull out all the tease, but just kind of pull it out a little bit so that you just have these big, huge waves in your hair. You have volume everywhere. And it, honestly, for the most part, this will stay most of the day. It'll fall out a little bit, but you could spray it with like, I've got dry shampoo all over my hands. You could spray it with like an anti-humidity spray, like I mentioned, to give yourself a better shot at holding the curl. But in the next video that I'm gonna do for you, I will actually show you how to keep something like this all day. It's a little bit tighter of a curl, and I'm gonna teach you a way to do that so that you can actually have a little bit more of a tight curl that'll naturally fall out throughout the day. So I hope this tutorial helps you out so very much. And what I would like to know down in the comments is if you use a curling wand or a curling iron to actually create a beach wave or like a loose wave, a loose curl for your hair. So let me know which one you prefer. Neither one is wrong. They both pretty much give the same results, but some people like one over the other. So I would love to know that. And of course, connect with me if you haven't had a chance to by subscribing to my channel and connecting with me on social media. Of course, it is one of my favorite places to connect with you. And until next time, I will see you in my next video. #ReformTomboyFamily. I'll see you soon.